Hey, how's it going, guys? Jackson here with Toasty DIY, and today we have the, I guess you could call it part 2 of the saltwater aquarium tank. So it's been running about, I don't know, I'd say almost 2 weeks now, give or take. And we have quite a bit of things that have been added to it. So the first time I just showed you guys I added a bunch of live rock, you know, about the same amount of pounds per gallon basically. On this tank, and I just found the scissors I've been looking for. I have added a clownfish back there. We have a yellow Watchman goby. Just, you can see him chilling right there, you know, just waiting for some food to drop by or something. We also got a full, as they call it, janitor crew. It's a pretty common term, and it's really saltwater and freshwater tanks, but it's basically just like a crew of snails, sometimes crabs, sometimes shrimp, sometimes starfish, basically just like bottom feeders, crustaceans that eat all the algae and bad stuff. So janitor crew came with about 25, actually I think it was about 30 total. I got one blue emerald crab, which I have no clue where the heck he went. He was chilling on this log eating stuff, and yeah, I don't know where he went now, but 20 hermit crabs, which, let's see, there's a few over here. You can kind of just see them all chilling, moving around a little bit. There's one on the back of that log there. They're kind of everywhere. We also got 10 snails. I don't remember which kind. I ended up not going with the turbo snails, which are pretty common. I went with like, it starts with an A, but they have like long little feeler antenna type things. They're kind of weird looking, but you know, they seem to be doing their job well, cleaning and everything. I also kind of took a risk here and went and got 5 frags of coral, and the reason why that's a big risk is because I don't have a UV light, and I wasn't going to get coral, but I had a couple people at the pet place I went to tell me, you know, that they've had aquariums at home that they're just running LED lights on, and you know, their coral, it's not like it's thriving, but it survives, you know, and it actually has grown just with LEDs. So I'm like, huh. You know, the guy said that it's mostly like smaller soft corals that'll work, but you can see right back there, that rock that has little corals on it. It was actually funny, when I got the home, none of those were there. They were all like, I guess, sucked back into the pores in the rock, and I was like, why did I get this rock again? Like, what was this? And then, you know, about 2 hours later, I noticed all those were back out, and I was like, oh, okay. That right there, I believe, is a mushroom of some sort. I don't think that that's like a standard coral. That's kind of why I buried that in the sand. And then we have 1, 2, and 3. They call them like coral plugs, or, you know, fragments that are on top of glued onto plugs. But yeah, they're all just like soft corals. The guy told me that those are going to be like the, I guess, easiest to take care of. They don't need a ton of UV light or anything like that. So, you know, I mean, it wasn't super expensive. I think it was like 30 bucks for all 5. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. I also got like a little bonus in the bottom of that little purple coral rock. There is actually a starfish on the bottom of it, and at first I thought maybe, okay, is it one of those, you know, crustacean parasite starfish that get out of control? They're like, they look like tiny little baby starfish. They're actually really cute, but I was told that those are very bad. But you know, I took the coral out, I inspected it, and it was actually a, you know, very lengthy kind of slithery starfish. And so I did some research, and it looked like it was oh gosh, I don't remember the exact name, but I made sure that it appeared to not be, you know, damaging to reefs, so it should be coral safe. I mean, it did come on the bottom of a coral rock, so I'd hope it's safe. So I think it was some type of like, I think it might have even been called like a striped coral starfish or something like that. I'll have to look it up to make sure, but it was pretty cute. It was really small. I don't know where it went. It wasn't the bottom of there, and I saw it coming out, and then went to bed, and now I don't know where it went. It could still be under there. But yeah, I think that's the main things I've added. And then this little sponge looking thing over here, it has really little dots on it. And you know, once again, don't remember the exact name. I think it was like some type of cephalopod or something. But all those little dots are like, they're basically like cultured, I don't even know what exactly they are. I think they're commonly found in the ocean. They're basically a really small animal or organism that's a source of protein for a lot of these fish. So apparently that's like what comes in a lot of the live rock, or those little organisms that are in here. But the guy said that there was a lot of big ones in there, so he's like, you know, I'm just gonna give this to you, and it'll kind of help with the whole entire biofilter of the tank. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? But yeah, I did angle my power head in a little bit of a different angle. I had it facing like more straight, and then I had it more down at one point because I thought I wanted to agitate the sand more, but I realized there was like way too much current. And based on how all the other pet stores had theirs, they had them about, I would say, a quarter to midway down the tank facing up to keep the top of the water circulating. And then you can see I have really nice circulation on this whole side of the tank there. So I'm pretty sure that that's probably how I'm gonna keep it now because I'm liking that setup. But yeah, I got a decent amount of other stuff under here too, you know, as any fish person should, I guess. But I got a really nice test kit, and so far all my levels have been pretty much great since about 2 days of having it established. So you know, I know a lot can happen within like the first 6 months, especially, really at any time. I mean, if you don't keep up with it, do the 10% water changes frequently, and you know, you're feeding them too much. I mean, really anything can cause ammonia spikes and all kinds of crazy things to happen. So you know, I'm gonna do my best to keep up with it, but so far it has been good, and I have not had anything turn up dead on me or anything like that. So you know, we'll see with time though. So if you guys want to see more updates like this, or you know, any of the other cool DIY stuff that we do, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to like this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.